So features of Linux. Topic is features of Linux. So in the last session, we discussed introduction part. Now, features of Linux. What are the features we have in Linux? Why people are switching to Linux? Why technologies are coming with Linux? Why organizations are switching to Linux? Means there are some features. So that features I'll explain now. Okay. So open source. First is open source. Open source means source code we get along with operating system. Open source means source code we get along with the operating system. So operating system is free to everyone. We can download and we can install. In order to install operating system, no need to pay for any license because it is free to everyone. There is a main advantage. So everyone can install genuine operating system. And the source code we get along with the right permission. Source code we get with the right permission. So if you want to do any modifications in your source code, if you want to edit your operating system, if you want to do some changes, you can do that. It is not compulsory to modify our source code, but we have that option. But if you want to modify your source code, compulsory you must know C++ 100%. If you have C++ 100% knowledge, then only you can edit the source code. Okay, so that is the first feature. Open source. In source code, we get along with the operating system. Second, multitasking. Multiple tasks can be performed. Multiple applications we can run. Okay, and this feature is available in most of the operating system. In Windows also we have the feature. Here also we have this feature, multitasking. Multiple users can log in at a time. And multiple users also can log in and they can perform multiple tasks. See, we have types in operating systems. We have types in operating system. Like single user, single task operating system, single user, multitask operating system, and third type is multi-user, multitask operating system. So there are three types of operating systems. Single user, single task means only one user can log in. Only one user can log in into computer, and that user can perform only one task. They can only run one application at a time. Example, DOS, disk operating system. This is the first operating system. So that is single user, single task operating system. Second is single user multitask. Here also, how many users list it is displaying. When you switch on your computer, how many user list it is displaying. Still, you can click on only one user, but that user can perform multiple tasks. Multiple applications they can run at a time. Example, Windows. But if you want to log in into another user, already one user is logged in, you want to log in into another user, then we log out from one user, then we log in into another user. And next one is multi-user multitasking. Here multiple users can log in and they can perform multiple tasks. Multi-user multitasking. Multiple users can log in and they can perform multiple tasks. 40,000 users can log in here at a time, practically also, but we don't log in. Example is Linux. For multi-user multitasking, example is Linux. So this is also advantage of Linux. Multiple users can log in, they can perform multiple tasks. Okay. And next one is portability. means can be installed on all hardware architecture. If you have least hardware environment also, 512 MB RAM, 10 GB hard disk is there also, you can install Linux operating system. And we don't require any specific hardware environment. Like if you see AIX server, it requires IBM architecture. Like that, some operating systems are there where they require specific hardware architecture. But Linux doesn't require any specific hardware architecture. Even Windows also doesn't require. So that is also advantage of Linux. And next one is scalability. Here, in one more point, I'm going with my flow. If any point is not clear, you can ask me, I will repeat. And the classes will be from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The class timing is try to be on time. Okay, demo sessions. That is the reason I'm waiting for the students to join. But once the link is changed, if you get the paid link means try to be on time so that we can cover more topics. And whatever points now I'm explaining for these points, I will share the notes on Telegram also. Daily I'll share the notes on Telegram. Once you paid, you will get the Telegram link. So these features are clear, right? These points are clear, everyone, right? Open source, multitasking, multiple user, and portability. These points are clear, right? And next one is scalability. Same operating system can be used on normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same. Normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same here. So we don't have any separate operating systems for clients and servers. For client PCs and server PCs, we have same operating system. In Windows means we have separate operating system for clients and servers. Server operating system means NT 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016. These are the server operating system. Client operating systems means 95, 98, ME, XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. These are the client operating system. So client's configurations are separate, server configuration is separate. So everything is separate in Windows. But here, operating system is same for normal desktop PC to supercomputer. So whatever we are learning here, the commands, the same commands we use in real time also. So that is the advantage of Linux. And next one is reliability. Means no downtime. 24/7 without downtime. Systems will work. Linux machines will work without downtime. That is also advantage of Linux. So if you are doing any installations, if you're uninstalling anything, if you're updating anything, no need to restart the computer. Without restarting the computer only, we can do updates in our computer. How it will do without restarting the computer, that also I will show practically. The points, whatever I'm explaining as features of Linux now, all the points practically also I will show in further classes. Okay, so generally, if you take Windows machines, if you you'll get the updates every week like that. In our laptops also you will get the updates. Once it is updated, either it will ask you to restart the computer or shut down the computer. That is downtime only, right? Even in organizations also, every week they will send the patches means updates. Once everything is updated, administrators will restart the computer. When they restarted the server computer, so it will stop all the applications, backend applications, whatever is running, it will stop all the applications. So again, they will on all the applications. That is downtime only. At the time any client is trying to access anything, it will give errors. That is the reason they will also send the downtime message to means mails to all the employees. Now, if you more example, if you want, if you observe, sometimes if you are doing any online transitions, Like Google Pay, Phone Pay, if you are doing any online transactions also, you will get the message server is down temporarily because the main servers are restarting, means you'll get these problems. But that problem is not there in Linux machines, no downtime. So without single second of downtime, systems are running for many years. That is also advantage of Linux. And next one is security. Why Linux means security? Linux is secured. Many reasons are there. Why Linux is secure means. One is inbuilt IP tables are there. IP tables means firewalls. In Windows we call firewalls. Oh, pause the- In Win in Windows we call firewalls. Here we call IP tables. So inbuilt IP tables are there. If you want, you can enable, you can disable as per your requirement. And SC Linux, secured enhanced Linux. It is used to secure local files. IP tables are used to secure networking files. SC Linux is used to secure local files. So what is this IP tables? How to enable, disable, that also we'll see. So this is one reason. Inbuilt IP tables are there to secure networking files. SC Linux is there to secure local files. Okay. And Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Another reason why Linux is secure means it works with command line interface. So those who know commands, they only can configure something in Linux machines. If you want to create something, if you want to delete something, if you want to configure something, first of all, we should know the commands. Then only we can do it. Those who don't know the commands, they cannot even check the content of a file. So Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. And Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. Linux doesn't support exe files. Linux is secure because for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into user account. We cannot log in into user account without password. And Linux is secure because we can encrypt a file by assigning password. In Linux, we can encrypt a file by assigning password. Okay, means in Linux, once a file is created, we can encrypt the file by assigning password. How to encrypt a file by assigning password, that I will show in VA editor class. We can encrypt a file by assigning password. Once a file is encrypted by assigning password, if someone is trying to check the content of our file, it will display the content in encrypted format, which no one can understand. If someone is trying to enter into the file, it will ask for the password. Without giving the password, others cannot enter into the file. So Linux is secure. And Linux is secure because there is no setup files. Everything we get as a configuration file. So we must configure everything manually. We must write manually. Whatever we added in the configuration file, that only our system will accept. So I'm repeating why Linux is secure. Linux is secure because inbuilt IP tables are there, means firewall is there, and SC Linux is there. IP tables are used to secure networking files. SC Linux is used to secure local files. Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. Linux is secure because for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into user accounts. Linux is secure because we can encrypt a file by assigning password. Linux is secure for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Linux is secure because there is no setup files, everything we get as a configuration files. So these are the few reasons why Linux means. All these points I will show practically also in coming classes. Okay, all the points I will show. And performance wise also, comparing to Windows, Linux is fast. Because Linux works with command line interface. Graphical user interface is option, no need to use. It is not compulsory. So when it is using command line interface, so it means it is black screen with white fonts. So when it is using black screen with white fonts, it will not use graphics. So processor work is less, so it works fast. Okay, and there is a concept of swap memory, which we call as virtual memory. The swap memory is used to increase the performance of physical memory, means RAM. Use Swap is used to increase the performance of RAM. Okay, so if our RAM size is 1 GB, twice the RAM, 2 GB, using 2 GB space, we can create swap memory. How we create the swap memory means we'll take the space from hard disk and we'll create the swap memory. And that space we add to our RAM. Like our RAM is 1 GB, we add 2 GB more space to our RAM. So 1 plus 2, 3 GB. Using 3 GB, our RAM will work. So our RAM performance will increase automatically. So what is the concept of this swap memory? Practically, I will show in further classes. So while installing the operating system, creating a swap memory is compulsory in Linux to increase the performance of RAM. So that we have separate class also for swap memory. At the time, I will explain about the swap memory also. So these are the features of Linux. Why people are switching to Linux? Why technologies are coming with Linux means these are the features. Okay. So the next topic is file system hierarchy. Means the default directories what we get along with the operating system. I hope you are clear in these points. Any point is not clear, you can ask me the points. And these points notes also I will share to Telegram as I told. So not only today, any day, if you have any doubts, any points are not clear, something you're getting confused in, the points are not clear, immediately you can ask me, I will repeat the concepts. You can message me on the chat box also, or you can message me on the Telegram also. Definitely, I will respond. I'll explain the concepts theoretically or practically. If you have any doubts, you can ping me immediately. Okay, so this is about today's session, features of Linux. In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about file system hierarchy. Means what are the default directories we get along with operating system. So these are the directories, means folders we get along with the operating system. About that, we'll see in our tomorrow's session. So thank you so much for the session. We'll meet tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thank you. Any doubts you can ask me now, or we'll meet tomorrow.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Thank you, Manoj. Then